Hi teachers, this is Michelle here in the Class 100 office. Great to see that you've been moving through all the different stages of our training. So today's video is about tips and ideas for you when you prepare your lessons. We want to break it down into a very simple format. That way, every time you get a PPT or every time you have to prepare for your lesson, you have a simple system that you can use easily. So there are 5 suggestions that I have for you based on what we've been talking about in the training and what we know is effective in getting you ready to teach. So number 1 is checking your warm-up. This means you watch the whole video, take out 3 movements, and practice how you want to do them. It's the first part of the class, so you should be ready for your movement warm-up. The second thing you can check is what vocabulary you have for that lesson. There might be different stages of the lesson where there's vocabulary, or there might just be 4 to 6 main vocabulary words for that day. Find the words and practice your TPR. If you have sunny, create a sun. If you have windy, move your arms. If you have rainy, prepare all the different vocabulary words with some movement. That way, when you teach it in the classroom, you will do the moves and say the words at the same time. The third thing you can look for is the pair work dialogue or the various pair work slides. So the reason we look at that is to know what the students have to say. If we know that it is a long sentence, we can practice the sentence before moving to the pair work. If we know we should put one vocabulary word in and out, then we can practice the full sentence from the beginning. So make sure you know what the pair work dialogue will be. The fourth thing you can look for is a reading part or new words. So if there is extension language, something more than the pair work, something a bit more difficult that you might guess they don't know yet, you can try the techniques from the output training. Eliciting. What is this? If you get an answer, it's not a new word. Otherwise, you can concept check. If it's a new word, you need to see that they know what it means after you practice it all together. And the fifth thing you can prepare for is if there's any receptive skills tasks. Any kind of reading, so that's a gap fill or finding information from a reading task, or if there is a listening script, in which case you know you need to read the questions first and then play the listening script for the students. Okay, so these are the 5 tips in order that we have for you when you prepare your lesson. So I'm going to show you an example now. This is my lesson here. What are you going to do on May Day? So it's about festivals, and it's probably using the tense going to. So what are you planning? In this lesson, there are 4 vocabulary phrases. Pick up litter. So how could I act this? 2 fingers, pick up litter. Pick up litter. Number 2, visit the Great Wall. So how could I act this? I can make the shape of the Great Wall. Visit the Great Wall. Number 3, plant trees. So I can imagine I have a shovel. Plant trees. And have students practice with me. And number 4, buy gifts. Acting out, giving a gift. Okay, so I've checked the vocabulary. Now for the pair work. There are actually 2 pair work slides in this lesson. One of them is, what are you going to do on a holiday? Then we answer with the vocabulary. We are going to buy some flowers. Or we are going to plant trees. So we use the actions in the pair work. Here is the second pair work slide later on. What do you do on a holiday? And we have more vocabulary here. So, I know for step 4, are there any new words? Yeah, there are. Cinema. So we will have to talk about cinema. We will have to talk about the Science Museum. And we will have to talk about a puppet show. So I have my new words and I can think. First, elicit. Okay. Students, where are they? If they say cinema, then we can keep going on the new words. But if they don't, I need to tell them the new word. Okay? They are at the cinema. Practice the language and say, do I go to the cinema to eat breakfast or to watch a movie? Students should say watch a movie, and you can keep going with the new words. Okay, and the final part that we talked about was checking if there's a video or a listening script. So in this PPT, there is a video right at the end. Okay, it's not coming up there, but that's okay. We know it's there, and we can be looking at the video before the lesson and thinking, what kind of questions could I pause the video to ask? So this video is about the future use of going to. Before the video, I should tell the students what they need to do. So I might say, okay, now we're going to watch a video, so listen to what they are doing on Saturday and Sunday. Are you ready? This way, the students have some experience expectations about what they need to do during the time that they watch the video. So I hope that's helpful for you. And just to remind you, you can keep it very simple by thinking about these 5 parts of your lesson. Make your notes, have your ideas prepared before you start teaching. Thanks so much. Now we'd like you to check the template that has been sent out with this video. There's a PPT there, just like I had today, but different content. We'd like you to imagine that it's a lesson you're going to teach. So think about these 5 parts of the lesson and write it down on that template. Send it back to us either by Skype or by email, and we look forward to seeing your lesson plans. Bye!